Hi guys, I'm trainer Amy Jo with Athlean-XX for Women, and today I want to do a little sit down about cellulite. What is cellulite? What are some best tips? What are the facts about it? And there's some good news, but there's also some bad news. With cellulite, it is mainly genetics. It's based on skin thickness. Goes back to your parents, your grandparents, and ethnicity can determine a lot of it. But what do the medical professionals say out there about all of the creams and the wraps and everything that you can put on? Well, there is mixed research. There's nothing that's been proven that they work. I guess they can help, but a lot of medical professionals out there say that it's not really worth your money. So what are some things though that can be done to deal with cellulite? A lot of it is usually on the thighs. Women usually have it. It increases with age. It also increases with the higher levels of body fat that you're gonna have. So it's fat deposits right underneath the skin is what cellulite is. So it's just how the skin lays. It's got that orange peel effect of free floating fat deposits is really what cellulite is. To think that you're the only one that has cellulite, you're wrong. 85% of women have cellulite, and that's quite a high percentage. As well, it's also going to probably go up and down, have its peaks and its low points, even depending upon the time of the month as well. So if estrogen's higher, we're holding more water, and I'm sure the skin is just laying a little bit differently. So certain times of the month, you can probably notice certain things like that more than other times. So that's one thing to understand, but I think it's also nice to know that there is so many other women out there that are dealing with this and trying to fight against it. So it's not something that you should necessarily be that frustrated about it, but know that there's some things that we can combat it with. So one of my tips is increasing circulation. So increasing circulation means exercise, moving around, making sure that your legs, if that's where you tend to notice it the most in the thighs, that you're getting enough exercise. So that can help reduce some of the cellulite, is if you're increasing circulation. Other than just lowering body fat, knowing, okay, through nutrition, through exercise, how else could I potentially fight cellulite? Well, also reducing inflammation. I think in foods, we can reduce inflammation also by taking care of our joints, by making sure you have enough muscle mass. So that can also help reduce inflammation and then in turn help with cellulite. Think about fish oils. Things that have omegas in them also help reduce the inflammation. So if you're not a huge salmon eater, maybe invest in omega-3s, capsules, or I think there's liquids out there as well that can help. Another one of my tips is to make sure you're drinking enough water. That can make sure that you reduce bloat and reduce water retention, and that can also kind of compile right underneath the skin as well and make that appearance a little bit more defined. So drink enough water, make sure you're hydrated, that can really help. And then my last tip, which I think is, it's silly, but it also is, I think, very important, is get a spray tan. Usually the appearance of white skin versus darker skin, it hides it a little bit more when you're tan. So we also say if you can't tone it, tan it. Well, this is kind of one of my other tips here, that it's more of a beauty tip, but I think it'll pay off a lot more than the wraps and the creams out there. So yes, this is my professional opinion, but I have done quite a bit of research on it, and I've got a lot of women clients that are fighting the exact same thing that you are. So through my experience, through my education, these are my best tips to help beat that cellulite. So let me know your comments below, maybe some other things that have helped you as well. This is a community here at Athlean-XX for Women, and we'd all like to hear some of your input. So thanks for joining me. I'm Amy Jo. We'll see you at our next sit down. Bye-bye.